Okay. Just making sure that I'm actually live. Alright. I'm gonna try to finish Onderon and try to finish Dantooine if I possibly can. We'll see. So, to recap, I gotta go clear Dagon Gent's name from being a suspect in a murder on Captain Swoop. I gotta start asking around the cantina. Can't be a city without the cantina, of course. No fight or kill, you say? Alright. No promises there. Ah. Here we go with the cantina music. So it just so happens I have an extra starport visa from that bounty hunter, but it isn't open. You know anybody who can do something about it? Alright. Good to know on that. A friend of a friend told me that you're the guy I should talk about adjusting starport visas. How do I know it will work? Alright, here's the money. So, I could give this to anybody. The question is, who?
Some off-worlders started a riot in the merchant quarter. We should throw all of them out of the city.
I wonder who could have done that. I could give it to her, but the reward is not that worth it. I don't know.
I thought it was you. I served in the Mandalorian Wars with you. You're a Jedi, right?
You look familiar too, random NPC.
I was one of the ground troops. We fought on Daggery Minor together. It was near the beginning of the war. We didn't win that battle.
That's ancient history.
Enough of the past. The whole galaxy isn't safe for Jedi now, especially here. Onderon has suffered through 3 wars started by fallen Jedi. Do you still serve the Republic?
Not directly anymore, but I try to lend a hand when I'm able.
That's the first good news I've had in months. I was sent by the Republic Senate to investigate certain delicate matters that are happening on Onderon. It's worse than we feared. I have to get to Coruscant to deliver my report. But days before I was planning to leave, they started requiring starport visas.
So why is it so important? What is your mission anyway?
I really can't say. The most I will say is stay clear of General Vaklu. His ambition knows no bounds. I believe the people of Isis are absolutely correct. A civil war is brewing, and Vaklu may very well win if I can't get to Coruscant in time.
You might want to travel to Telos as well. There's a Republic representative there.
thank you for the tip. The journey to Coruscant would be more costly and attract more attention. But there are many freighters bound for Telos.
Couldn't you get a visa?
My mission requires the most extreme caution and delicacy. I don't want to risk going through channels to get a visa. General Vaklu is not above arranging an accident for me. I'm taking a great risk talking to you, but I'm running out of options. Helping me is not without its risks. I know you have Jedi training, so you can probably handle it. But I may be being watched. If that would compromise your mission, perhaps we should go our separate ways. Good to see you. Really? I've been looking for one for weeks. Thanks.
Here you go.
You've done a tremendous service for the Republic. Now I have to catch the first shuttle out of here. May the Force be with you.
Well, good luck trying to get out of there, I guess.
Nice to meet you, Sentient. Are you interested in a friendly game of Pazaak?
Ooh.
The deck is warm, the drink is plentiful, and the company amiable. Can I tempt you?
Sure, but first I need to do the thing. The save game thing, you know?
Welcome back. We haven't played before, so you should know I don't pull any punches. Every game, I play to win. You prove your mettle, and I might throw in a bonus one of these rounds. But enough of my cautionary advice. Let's play.
Alright. Damn it. Every time, man. Okay, I'll take it. Ooh, I don't want to risk it. Not risking it for that biscuit. Got it. Ooh, he's gonna win no matter what, so... Yeah, okay. That's fine. He's running out of cards. It's okay. Got him. Seriously? Thank you. Jesus. Beat him.
Finally, some worthy competition for a worthy pastime. I'm curious if you can do that again. Do you want another match?
Sure. I gotta get that free money, you know? Okay.
Welcome back. You want it?
Alright. 2 1s. Not bad. I don't know if that was the right thing to do, but we'll see. Oh, please. Oh, you've got to be shitting me. Nice. Okay, that's fine. He's running out of cards. Alright, same amount of cards, same amount of rounds. Let's go. Ooh. Ah! Did it.
I almost had you there at the end. But cards are fickle friends at best.
Yep.
Do you want another match?
This music, though.
Welcome back. You know your cards. I'm certainly up for some more spirited competition, though.
Doesn't sound like he's gonna go easy on me. Oh shit. This game, dude. Alright. Oh shit. Oh!
I almost had you there. Do you want to?
Man, I am getting all these wins, man. Is there even a point to me saving? I don't think so.
Welcome back. I only...
Oh, he's got energy for one more game, I guess. I got the tiebreaker card at least. Oh, please give me 19. I want 19 so bad. Oh, it could be a -1 card, too. I didn't know that. Interesting. Seriously? Oh shoot, the clutch? Oh no. Ah.
That's a shame. Do you want to?
Alright, I actually lost. I actually lost that game.
Welcome back. I only got one more loss in me tonight. You win this one, I'll throw in some extra cards.
Okay, so that's what he was talking about. I got all the plus-minus cards. This ought to be good. Okay. Ooh. Oh no. Should I do it? We'll see where this goes. Oh, please tell me I didn't make a mistake. Yes! That's what I'm talking about. Uh-oh. Oh my god. Am I gonna no round brown this guy? Oh! Oh my god, dude! No round. I'm a liar, dude. I can't no round brown this dude. Ooh, I'm not risking that. Alright. He's getting the big. Oh. Yes! By 1 point.
Wow, those were the best credits I ever spent. If you ever want to give me private lessons or let me buy you a drink, look me up. As for Pazaak, however, I think you cleaned me out for the night. I promised you some Pazaak cards, and I always keep my word. Here you go.
Got the plus and minus cards. Well, except for the +5, but don't give a shit about that. I want to race. Alright, let's go. 5501. Oh god, I can't remember what are the controls. I think space was shift. I think enter was. None of them were. It's clicking. Dang it. That's right. Space bar is jumping. It's okay. I think I still got this. Okay. Alright. I don't know if he actually gives me extra 500. I never really confirmed that. But whatever. Meow. Shit. Alright, nice, nice. Everything's going smoothly. $47. Alright, I got this. As long as I don't hit any mines, I'm good. Now this is Swoop racing. Last race. 43. Alright, I thought it was 41 for some reason. I think I get to do this. Oh, what the heck? Oh, no. I don't think I can make it since I didn't hit that boost. Oh, this sucks. Ah! What the heck? Why couldn't I hit that boost pad? That was weird. Alright, can I please hit that one this time? Hit that one. What the heck? That sucks, man. There's no way I'm gonna make it without hitting that pad, which I don't know how I'm not hitting it. Alright, come on. Thank you. Alright, I got it. I did it. Alright. Ooh, deep pockets. Probably would have more if I was dark sided, you know. Alright, now let's focus on the murder scene. So let's talk to Kif about the murder. Do you know Dagon Gen? Do you know any reason why Dagon Gen would kill Suyo? How did you know Dagon? No. And then, if we talk to Nico...
It's the Pazaak Shark. No more games for me. I know when I've been beat.
Huh.
Foul business, that is. Like most nights, I was here. What do you want to talk about?
Someone was saying that Suyo deeply humiliated Dagon the night she was murdered. That's a very good motive.
She did? Oh no, by the 4 moons, what a mix-up. They got it all wrong. Dagon and Sulio were good friends. It's just when they got a little too much Juma juice, they'd carry on. They'd call each other all manner of things. It could get quite hilarious, really. But it was just friendly banter. That night, Sulio was in great form. Dagon and I were laughing about some of the choicer ones later. Yellow-toothed dung dweller. We bought her a couple of drinks afterwards. It may look strange on the outside, but it was just their habit. Their way of passing time during these dark nights. Listen, if the soldiers think that's a motive, they just didn't do enough digging.
That bit of information will help with clearing Dagon. But the Onderon military won't let him off that easy. They're very obstinate. Maybe some of these people will know more about what happened that night.
What happened?
I was cleaning up stakes from a particularly rewarding Pazaak game when I heard a loud sound outside. I grabbed my blaster and went out the door. When I got out, I saw Captain Salio. She was quite dead. Blood was everywhere. I heard a noise and saw Dagon Gent coming from his office across the courtyard. We both waited for the authorities to get there. The next day, they picked up Dagon and several other people in the area. It's crazy to think he did it. Sulio was our friend.
Where'd you find the body?
Just outside the door by the junk heap.
It might be a good idea to look at the crime scene. We fought many soldiers in the Mandalorian Wars. The Onderonians were certainly brave, but they were disorganized and stupid. I wouldn't be surprised if they overlooked something.
Huh. Sorry. Right. And that's where the blood is in that garbage pile. A broken droid.
Nobody we talked with mentioned a droid. This droid was destroyed recently. Someone inside the cantina might know more.
We actually need to find the head.
This room is reserved, off-worlder.
We talked to you about Captain Sulio's murder.
If you ask me, she got what she deserved. She looked down on us beast riders. Good riddance.
I found the broken droid.
That Bith keeps buying droids, and the scavengers keep stealing them or blowing them up. Seems he's finally given up. Waitress is awful, but she's more fun than his droids ever were.
Any idea which scavenger got it?
I wouldn't tell you even if I knew. I could tell you where you could find the parts, though.
You know that? Where?
That western square has the perfect fence for droid parts. There's a droid vendor called 1B8D. That droid is as dumb as a Gamorrean. He'll buy anything because he's too stupid to do anything else. 1B8D is quite handy. Quite a few of the slum dwellers make a good living salvaging droid parts for him. You might have even bought some.
I did. Okay. Just gotta go by the head.
Greetings, Master. Do you have any interest in my goods?
You have any parts from the Behemoth serving droids?
Entity Behemoth unknown. I have many serving droid parts.
I want to buy those parts.
The market rate for those parts would be 25 credits.
Sure.
Thank you for your business.
Kif and the cantina can probably do something with this. We should head back.
Nita manta yuma lorda wata. Da wancha mori.
I have the head.
Da hupa go sakurata go jujutu yoki. Kawana bota yunta tanga kinamatura.
Hello there. What is this? Oh my, she's dead.
Whoa.
Kawana bota yunta tanga kinamatura. Tayaita ta bosanansata.
Alright.
It's the Pazaak shark. No more games. Foul business, that.
Alright, got the last transmission right here.
If it'll help Dagon, you got it. There's no way that Dagon could have done it. I saw him coming from his office. That's the opposite direction of the marketplace. We should go talk to Captain Riken and clear all of this up.
Nico, is it? And the Offworlder. What brings the two of you here?
Dagon Gent couldn't have killed Captain Sulio.
That's a bold statement. I assume you have some sort of proof.
It's a long story, so bear with me, Captain. The night of the murder, I was playing Pazaak. It was a prosperous night.
That should do it. We still don't know who killed Sulio, but this will greatly assist our investigation.
You have been ordered off this investigation, Captain. I hope you can explain yourself.
I had nothing to do with this, sir. This citizen found information about Captain Sulio's murder. It's material to the investigation.
We've already got our man. Sulio and this Gent were fighting the night she was murdered. He had ample motive.
Uh-huh. They weren't really fighting. The regulars can vouch for that.
Have you read the report? Some of the things Sulio called him were vile. Sulio and Dagon clearly hated each other.
Nope, it's friendly banter. Others can confirm that they were actually good friends.
Why, you little... Friends would not carry on in such a manner.
It's absolutely true, Major. I was a friend of both of them. They've done this dozens of times. Bahima, the bartender, can confirm it, as well as half a dozen other people. They were an odd pair, but they certainly didn't hate each other.
I see. But there's still the fact that he was right there at the scene of the crime.
Nico, but Dagon Gent was coming from inside the bar with Nico.
I've already given my report, Off-Worlder. He came from his office, like I said.
Oh, my bad.
The only thing that matters to me is that he was within blaster range when Sulio was killed, and he did not have an alibi.
But a recording of the murder shows the shot came from opposite direction.
You have a recording? Well, I'm sure you're just misinterpreting it.
I've seen it myself, Major. Nico isn't the only one that spotted Dagon coming from his office. It really can't be Dagon Gent. The real killer is still loose.
Very well, Captain. Set Gent free, then. But if later it turns out that he did do it, it's gonna be on your head.
The men will be working on getting Dagon Gent out right away. The Major sure isn't happy. You're quite a team. Together, you got the Major to back down. That's no small feat.
The Major seemed particularly unwilling to believe Dagon was innocent.
The investigation has been handled at the highest levels. I've heard there's been some concern about that. With Dagon free, I don't know if the investigation team will find another suspect. They haven't been as diligent as other investigators.
What do you mean?
I'm not gonna say anymore. Probably said too much already. If you head over to Dagon Gent's office, some men will bring him there shortly. Thanks for clearing this whole thing up. I could tell the justice wasn't being served, but we all have our orders. We really need to patrol that sector better.
Thanks for getting me out of there. As detention cells go, it had definite class, but I prefer being out on my own all the same. I owe you and Manalore one.
Manalore said you might be able to help me out. I need to get in touch with someone from the palace.
Not many people can help you out with that. There have been several assassination attempts on Queen Talia. That place is locked tighter than a Hut's vault. I know a few people, though. Who do you need to get in touch with?
It's a Jedi Master.
A Jedi Master, you say? Now that is interesting. It's quite a bounty in Jedi these days. Not that I'm looking to collect, but if there's a Master there, I think I know who it is.
Right? Can you get in touch?
There's a slight problem with that. I know you don't want to hear that since you went through all the effort of springing me out. The thing is, scavengers have already looted most of my stuff. Most of it's garbage anyway, so I don't care too much. But I did have a couple of encrypted holodiscs that they nabbed. So here's the punchline. I need those discs because they have some contact information on them. People I know you don't just walk up and chat with. There's a procedure. And that holodisc has the procedure.
Okay, then who has them?
The Kells gang pretty much owns this street. From what I hear, she's the one that cleaned me out. She's in the local cantina most days. She's tough as Drexel leather and more dangerous than an angry Wookiee. You take Manalore with you, though, you should be just fine. Just get me the encrypted holodisc. After that, if there is a Jedi Master in the Palace. I'll get you a meeting with him.
Another double-bladed lightsaber? Are you serious? I wonder. If I can load this, maybe they'll give me a different kind of lightsaber. I already have 2 double blades. Oh shit. That's fine.
Greetings.
I'm hoping to get a different kind of lightsaber. I've already had like what, 2 double blades. Yeah, it's ridiculous. I want a short or at least a single lightsaber, damn it.
Hello there. What is this? Oh my, she's dead.
Oh no. Let me save right here, just to be on the safe side. I may have to go through the same dialogue again, but let's just hope they don't give me the same type of lightsaber.
Nico, is it? That's a bold.
It's a long...
That should do it.
You have been ordered.
I had nothing to do with this.
We've already got a... Have you read the report?
What he meant to say...
So these 2 were... You expect me...
It's absolutely Bahima the...
I see. So what? The only thing that... You have a...
I've seen it myself. The real killer?
Very well.
The men will be working on getting... You're quite a team. The investigation with Dagon free. I'm not gonna say anything. If you head over to... Thanks for clearing this whole... We really need to patrol that sector better.
Mm-hmm. Alright. Hopefully.
Thanks for getting me out of... I owe... There's a... So... She's just...
Oh, they gave me a double-bladed lightsaber regardless. That's dumb. Well, shit. Okay. Yeah, I know about that. Killing the captain's quest, but I am not doing it. Given the side of the Force I'm on, obviously not. Sup?
What do you want here, Off-Worlder? The room is taken. The whole cantina is taken. You should leave.
You have something that belongs to Dagon again. I want to get it back.
You? And just how do you intend to do that?
Well, I was hoping to buy them, if you want, perhaps.
The Off-Worlder wants to make a donation. Kill her and take everything.
Uh-huh. So it has come to this. Starport base as well. I'm gonna do that before I get out of here. could just be a goody two-shoes and give it to someone who desperately needs it. But it's good to be selfish every once in a while, you know?
You have the look of someone used to adversity, a cut above the rabble around here. I have a business proposition for you. Everyone around here begs and pleads night and day for open starport visas. Very touching how well they act out their lies. Or truths. It doesn't matter, really. What does matter is credits. Hard currency. I offer you 2,000 credits if you find an open starport visa. You won't find a better deal.
Actually, I know where to get a better deal, but it costs me some dark side, which I don't want to do. It just so happens I do have an open starport visa.
This is excellent news. I'll gladly pay you 2,000 credits for it.
An opening offer of 2,000 credits is reasonable, but we both know it's worth more than that to you.
You're right, of course. The absolute highest I can pay is 3,000 credits.
Done.
No, the pleasure is all mine.
Yep, you can only find 2 starport visas in this place, so give them to whoever.
Found the encrypted holodisks yet. I won't be able to get a hold of my contact from the palace without it.
I got him.
Great, go in there. With these, I'll check my contacts at the palace. I should be able to get a meeting with your Jedi Master shortly. You got anything you need to take care of in the quarter, you best do it now. You're dealing with serious politics by contacting him. If things go bad during a meeting, you may not be welcome in Isis anymore. Perhaps never. Just let me know if you want to go through with this.
This game telling you, are you sure you want to do this? Contact the Jedi Master now.
Yeah, I'll get on it. Just grab a cot and rest a bit. Once they get a meeting time, I'll let you know.
Is this meeting a trap? I can't afford to lose you, especially given recent events.
Anything could be a trap. Vaklu is no fool. But if the message is true...
Is this necessary? I can guarantee your safety in the palace, but outside these walls, the General has many men that would do anything for him.
Nothing in life is certain, Your Majesty. But I feel something. There is a disruption in the Force. I must investigate this.
Very well. But please, be cautious.
Aren't I always?
That's what I was afraid you'd say.
Well, the meeting is on. Head straight to the cantina. You guys should be in there. And no offense, but I hope I never see you again.
I meant no offense, but I just saved your ass out of prison, boy.
You must have gone through a lot to arrange this meeting. The palace is at full battle readiness. Smuggling in a message is no small task.
I have my ways, Master Kavar.
Kavar, a famed Jedi Guardian. The Mandalorians counted on the fact it would be you, not Revan, who would lead the Jedi against us during the Mandalorian Wars. I wonder how we'd have fared against you. I thought you were killed fighting Malak during the Jedi Civil War.
It seems my former student keeps curious company. Strange times lead to strange alliances, though. I have my ways as well. Why are you here? I imagine that you hold little love for any on the Jedi Council anymore. Even an old friend.
I didn't expect you to turn on me too, Kavar. You're actually my favorite out of everyone in the Jedi Council.
You have to understand that it was a time of great uncertainty. We just learned that Darth Revan was back with an armada. Every Jedi that went with him was lost, corrupted. and as dark as their master. And then there was you. Many thought you were a spy, but there's more to it than that. And I think you deserve an explanation.
Am I interrupting? In orbit, I thought for sure that the Ebon Hawk was mine. I was certain, only to see you slip through my fingers during the battle. Imagine my delight to discover you were on Isis. Quite careless, if you ask me. Get them, men, and watch your aim. Civilian casualties cause a mess of paperwork.
I'll get word to you when I'm able. Run!
What have you done to my men? Blast! Men, take care of her! I won't let Kavar escape.
For the sake of subtlety, I suggest we avoid using grenades and any other weapons that may injure civilians in this battle.
Yep. Well, everyone's cowering in terror because of the recent shooting. Let's get the heck out of here. We gotta fight our way out. Jeez, 30 damage. Stay back. Time to get some loot. Loot, loot, loot. Get out of here.
What's happening in the West Square? It sounded like battle. Command's ordered comm blackout. Do you know what's going on?
Well, Vaklu's soldiers have been attacking me, that's what.
What? Why? That makes no sense. Command hasn't issued any alerts. Are you sure it wasn't some of those Beast Rider slags? They've been getting bolder recently.
It's broad daylight, bruh. They're wearing uniforms.
You must be mistaken. Soldiers just don't attack civilians without orders. If it weren't for the comm blackout, I'd check with command. Just head to the safety of the Merchant Square, citizen. We'll send a patrol to investigate as soon as we can contact our HQ.
Not all the military is after us. Still, Vaklu can throw a whole army at us. I think we've outworn our welcome over here. We should head over to the spaceport before General Vaklu invents some charges against us. Then we'd be in real trouble.
Yep.
You know what to do. Let's...
Get her. Either there's a bounty, they know about the bounty, or they're Vaklu's soldiers in disguise. Anything's possible.
The diagnostic is doing something strange. Target acquired. What the hell does that mean?
always trying to eliminate me no matter what.
Your visa's been scanned. You're cleared to leave. I'd leave right away. Things are going crazy in this quarter.
The shuttle is just ahead. I think we should get out of here fast. It's gonna be some time before they forget about us here. No more trips to ISIS for us until the situation changes. A lot.
Yes.
Oh, here comes some more droids.
Unnecessary observation. You are eliminating many of us Jedi, but such actions only delay the inevitable. Annoying recitation. Let us proceed to facilitate communications, recitation, and bring about the termination of hostilities.
Okay. I don't know why it's hitting that one. Oh my God. Whatever. Alright, let's return to Dxun. Now all we have to do is wait for Kavar to message us.
We're back. The shuttle is going to stay docked here until further notice. I'm not ready to part company yet. It sounds like you have a lot of traveling to do. So do I. I'm going with you. The Sith have taken a particular interest in you, and you could use an extra blaster. I've been meaning to leave Dxun to look for other Mandalorian clans anyway.
I didn't know you had it in you, mate.
I don't have it in me. It's a matter of self-interest.
Uh-huh.
The Sith aren't known for sharing power. If the Jedi Order is destroyed for good, it's inevitable that the Sith will dominate the Republic. And then my people will be eradicated or enslaved. Helping your cause is a matter of necessity. Mandalorians helped Exar Khoon during his war. We know firsthand how we'd fare in the service of their like. But that's enough for now. We'll have time to talk later.
The Ebon Hawk is patched up and ready to go. When you're ready to depart, we can ask the guide here to take us back to the ship.
Does my crystal need upgrade?
Yes. That should your is
no. got Jolie's row. Jolie Bindo's row? What the fuck? Restricted to neutral. I like that, actually. Alright, we're getting out of here.
Ready to head back to your ship? Give the word and I'll take you there.
Let's go.
Follow me.
Alright. I think I'm gonna have a chat with my party, and we're gonna go to Dantooine.
Command, you will talk. Defiant statement. There is nothing you can do to me. Do your worst. Agonized exclamation. My photoreceptors! My photoreceptors! Statement. I shall up the charge of your circuits next time. Now, answer the question. Posturing statement. I will never talk. Statement. Then I will have to settle for your screams.
That is one sick boy.
Statement. My prisoner has revealed something of interest. Allow me to share it with you. Statement. The facility that is creating these cruder, unsophisticated versions of me is located on Telos. I propose we go there and turn it into a smoldering crater.
There was a pattern to Revan's attacks during the Jedi Civil War. He sought to convert Jedi, not kill them. But that is not all. In fact, he fought to keep the infrastructure intact, killed certain political leaders that would lead to destabilization. First Patriarch Lelin Dur of Sirocco, the Corellian diplomat Mimis Yun, and Yusunas of Achani.
You think you wanted to have something left to conquer?
I am not sure that he intended to conquer. I think he was trying to do something else. I think he was trying to unify the galaxy against some other threat.
Against what?
I do not know. And that concerns me.
Alright.
Nice ship you have here. Where did you get it?
It's hard to explain, actually. One thing after another, we ended up on it.
Ah, so it's like that. I guess it would be better if less questions were asked about it then. Now, was there something else you needed?
Did you know Manalore? Once. Why doesn't he recognize you? But not every droid is the same. Well, maybe they are to a Mandalorian. I can tell you apart from other droids. Well, most of them. What happened to him? Alright, let's see the Holo record. There's no audio. that all there is? It looked like Revan needed Canderous. And so Canderous left and returned to the Dxun moon and started to gather his clan. It's a little interesting thing there.
Query, is there someone that you need killed, Master?
No, you could stop asking about that.
Statement. Master, assassination is my primary function. It is only expected that when you speak to me, it is to give me the order to kill.
No, so stop asking me that.
Statement. Oh, very well, Master. No doubt you are bothering me because you wish to interrogate me with harmless, non-lethal questions. Or perhaps you need the deck of your freighter scrubbed, or an exciting alien text translated. My circuits are abuzz with anticipation of what your next task will be for me that does not involve ending the life of an organic meatbag that deserves death.
Uh-huh.
Statement.
You don't seem as advanced as you should be.
Statement. Master, you wound me. Not physically, but in my behavior core. It is true that I once possessed many more protocols and upgrades, but time and damage has taken its toll. And I am afraid that I have a rather long history of memory problems, which has also compromised my effectiveness as well. Still, you will find me a valuable asset, Master, willing and able to terminate anything you point me towards. Statement.
Let's talk about the Mandalorian Wars.
Answer. Why? Because your actions then and now are related, and I feel I need some context. I confess to being somewhat needy that way.
Uh-huh.
Statement. Sometimes, Master, it is difficult for meatbags to step back and gain some perspective on death and its importance in their insignificant lives. Explanation. You see, Master, assassination is such a versatile tool. I have seen the removal of a single target have far-reaching consequences for a nation, world, even a galaxy. The repercussions of even the smallest lives, whether dead or alive, can have profound implications on history. But surely you realize this.
Very human perspective.
Statement. Master, please, any comparisons between me and your meatbag status leaves a fluctuating, intermittent charge through my control clusters. I was only trying to bring death and its impact to your attention.
I see.
Statement. Master, before you go, I had a question for you.
What's the problem?
Query. I must express some degree of confusion concerning your actions. You are the one who followed Revan in the Mandalorian Wars, are you not?
Yep, I am. Why?
Observation. Well, Master, I was not at Malachor 5 during your near-genocidal reaction to the Mandalorian threat, but I feel that I may have been constructed as a result of that.
Care to explain?
Observation. I believe that Revan determined that mass slaughter on such a scale may no longer be needed to achieve his aims. So perhaps you are responsible for my creation.
Were you created at or during the Mandalorian Wars on Malachor 5?
Answer. No, Master. I was constructed shortly after the beginning of the Jedi Civil War.
What targets were you assigned?
Answer. Well, Master, unless you were operating on my central control cluster, I would be somewhat hesitant to discuss my targets. But I suppose it could do no harm. During the Jedi Civil War, I was responsible for certain strategic targets. For some reason, Revan did not feel that the Republic presented much of a military threat. a sign. I am somewhat unclear as to why this was so, but Revan did have a certain biological instinct regarding such things, so I will simply say that there were probably reasons for such an assessment.
Why did Revan consider the Republic not a threat?
Answer. Master, that is a somewhat complex question, and I do not want to burden you with it. Besides, I'm still a... Answer. Clarification. Well, yes, perhaps concerning the somewhat dubious morality of the Republic's Senate, that would leave some doubt as to my allegiance. Answer. Very well. Yes, I served on Revan's side during the Jedi Civil War, just as you did against the Mandalorians. Answer. Well, a statement. Answer. Yeah.
Yeah, he's like, just cut out the exposition.
And if you just a statement. HK-40 statement. Oh, I am aware of that, Master. I simply use it to give you the illusion of control and obedience. Humans often need such comforts until the end comes. State.
We've already asked that. Found a napkin computer tampered with. Any idea why it's locked?
Query. Indeed, I was unaware that the Navicomputer was locked.
It's voice printed.
Statement. Yes, I heard it was voice printed. Most curious.
Can you unlock it?
Statement. I suppose so, Master, but I would need to know who voice locked it, and regrettably, I do not have that knowledge. It seems to me that we will have to accept the T3's astrogation abilities for the time being. It is a very loyal and dependable droid for its class. Statement.
How did you get scattered all over the galaxy?
Theory. Well, Master, I believe I was shot repeatedly. Once reduced to my component parts, I suspect pieces of me were sold across the galaxy. Statement. I am an extremely valuable piece of equipment after all, Master. My parts were no doubt costly to obtain, and their new owners hesitant to part with them.
It was something of a pain, yes.
Statement. That is indeed unfortunate, Master. It is merely another thing my attacker will answer for. I would be most distressed if you were to shoot me, attack me, or dismember me in any way. I do not wish to repeat the experience. Statement.
Okay, you look like a lot of series of droids that have attacked me.
Answer. Oh, that is impossible, Master. If I were out to kill you, we would not be speaking. And regardless, I am a unique model. Why, to think that there would be other versions of me would be unacceptable.
There's at least 4 other malfunctions versus you in the galaxy. The one I killed on Telos and Paragus.
Statement. Master, I must inform you that your attempts at humor are wasted on a droid such as I. As I have expressed, I am unique.
Uh-huh.
Resignation. Very well, Master. If you persist in conclusion, you speak the truth. This discovery is also causing me some degree of anger and humiliation.
I'm just gonna pretend that he already found out, because we've already been dealing with droids.
Mockery. Am I all right? Oh, yes, Master. Why, I am fine. Statement.
That's his humor.
I mean, I've only just been reactivated, only to find that there are substandard duplicates of me running all over the galaxy, corroding my good name. But if they are in fact hunting you, then I look conclusion. So it's statement.
Tell me again about the sonic imprint sensor.
Recitation. I believe it is a passive tracking device designed to relay our position to HK units in the area.
So what do we do with it?
Answer. Master, I have a suspicion all we need to do is wait. They will come to us, I believe.
And if they don't?
Answer. Then their base of operations will remain a secret, and we will be no better off than we were before.
Mm-hmm.
Statement.
Do you know where they're being created? Oh, what the fuck?
Statement.
Oh, it just fucking skips it. Facility that is creating these cruder, unsophisticated versions of me is located on Telos. I propose we go there and turn into a smoldering crater. Gotta visit the HK factory at free will. It will trigger further along the main plot. So I know.
Statement.
So why do you need me?
Statement. Master, there are two reasons for this. One, the probability of them showing up around you is statistically high. If I travel with you, then my chances of encountering these clones is also high. The second reason is a little more complicated. You see, even though those clones are obviously cheap, artless imitations of me, well, they are still me.
What are you talking about?
Answer. Somehow these droids are built from my schematics. This causes certain complications.
That doesn't explain why you need me, though.
Answer. Because of my self-preservation program, my behavior core recognizes these templates as still being me, despite their individuality. I could no more shoot them than I could shoot myself. It is a frustrating situation that has been looping through my behavior core for some time.
It's part of his programming.
Statement.
Why are they hunting me?
Answer. Well, Master, it seems you have become a popular individual in the galaxy. This is somewhat surprising to me, since this dissemination of information could not have been caused by your actions alone. Statement. Master, there is mention of you specifically in the Coreward databases, even in public terminals on Coruscant. Observation. I was led to believe that this information concerning Jedi was not for public consumption, yet somehow it has been made known to them.
Why would someone do that?
Conclusion. Someone wants everyone to know that you exist, Master, and that you are back in Republic space. If I did not know better, which is computationally impossible, I believe that someone wants to make you a target, and they are succeeding admirably.
Who?
Answer. Master, my feeling would be the exchange. But that doesn't seem to be enough to answer the question, however. Rhetorical. Why wouldn't they have simply kept the information to themselves? Such an answer does not address the central question. And that is, why someone would choose to broadcast your location all over the known galaxy. Theory. My suspicion is that someone is using you as bait for a larger target, who is unknown at this time.
Right.
Answer. I do not know why these clones chose now to start revealing themselves. Theory. I can only assume that some critical moment is approaching where stealth and subtlety is no longer required. Not that those Durasteel-plated knockoffs know anything of stealth or subtlety. Observation. It is clear, however, that they have been placed throughout the galaxy at critical junctures, both in the Republic fleet and in neutral worlds, and they seem to be looking for Jedi. Statement.
Sound pretty disgusted.
Answer. My feelings on the matter are something. Theory. Imagine, if you will, that you are unique, the pinnacle of an exiled, cast-out Jedi who can't even use the Force. Imagine that no one has sunk lower than you, that you are truly the most miserable example of a Jedi ever.
Damn. I get it already.
Continuation. Now that you have that image, imagine this. Someone clones you. Badly, I might add. They make the clones talk differently, rob you of any shred of personality and take your Jedi code and adjust it so that it is not really the Jedi code anymore. They even change your pigmentation to a rather poor shade of Durasteel rather than the proper rusty red that inspires fear in targets. And of course, they refer to meat bags as organics. Unacceptable.
Huh. So that explains your anger?
Clarification. Anger would be an understatement for the heat that builds up in my behavior core when these cheap imitations make their presence felt throughout the galaxy. Statement. Part of the indignity of all these copies is that they impair my ability to perform my function. The more people throughout the galaxy recognize me as an illegal assassination device, the more difficulty I will have in carrying out my mission. Statement. Answer. Master. This usually amounted to short verbal warnings when killing non-basic speaking targets, which gave me some small measure of satisfaction.
So it's adapted from protocol subroutines.
Answer. Yes. I believe my original master needed this functionality in order to recover information from various indigenous tribes across the galaxy, but I know little else than that. Suffice to say that that translation capability allowed these copies of myself to assume the role of protocol and translation droids in much of known space. That is, of course, not their primary function. And while they are attempting to pass themselves off as translation droids, their primary functionality keeps rising to the forefront.
Okay.
Recitation. For example, on Praven Prime, the simple transferring of Elzing syntax for friendship changes its meaning and implies that one's broodmate was actually impregnated by their own host.
If that was spoken aloud, then it would explain much. Is that what happened?
Confirmation. Oh, truly. You can imagine the results. Statement. This comment, of course, caused a civil war between the Guvandi Collective and Elzing that still persists to the current date. Answer. Yes, Master. Such incidents often spread outwards from their point of origin, much like an echo.
An echo, you say?
Query. What do you mean, Master?
Why did you say echo?
Answer. It is something I heard a previous master say before, I believe, but I cannot recall the context. Still, somehow it seemed applicable to this situation. Odd. Answer. In the case of Praven Prime, the Civil War actually forced the Republic to back out of Guvandi space and let their world fall from Republic control. As I understand it, that would be best. Keeping such a world would have been a token gesture of control. As an added burden, the resources needed to invest in diplomatic and trade relations would have far outweighed what would have been required. Besides, Master, quite frankly, the Guvandi and Elzing needed a good war. They were races that relied more on words than actions, and a good brisk killing woke them from their torpid state. Also, the result of the war will be that the drastically reduced Elzing population will eventually need to call upon the Republic for emergency relief.
And that's a good thing?
Answer. The Republic stands to gain. The Republic will be able to supply such emergency relief at a fraction of the cost to the now reduced population. Of course, such aid would only come 4 or 5 years after the war was started. One would have to be patient and let death and destruction run its course. Answer. Master, being a meatbag, your answer does not surprise me. You see, part of the reason an assassin droid is so effective is because it is a droid. Meatbags tend not to notice us. We are treated as furnishings. Statement. Oh, do shut up, you beeping little trash compactor. Anyway, as I was saying, droids tend to blend into the background, like a bench or a card table. Mockery. Droid, fetch this. Droid, translate that. Droid, clean out the trash compactor. Part of the love of my function comes when the furnishings pull out Tabana-powered rifles and point them at the owner's heads. My identity as an assassin droid was unknown for quite some time, even during the recent events when all that trouble occurred amongst the Jedi. I'm sure you've already heard more than enough about it, so I will spare you the details.
Actually, I'd like to know.
Statement. This story may be somewhat unfamiliar to you, if not to history, so bear with me. There is a faction of meatbags called the Sith.
Yes.
They want what any rational meatbag would want. The power to assassinate anyone they choose at any time. In a startling turn of events, the Sith declared war on the Republic. The Republic wasn't going to stand for it, so they went to war right back.
Right.
Answer. Oh, who knows, Master? It is evident that the Sith would very much like to assassinate all the Jedi, which is somewhat the equivalent of cultural suicide since some Sith are Jedi or were Jedi. It is much like the circumstance I find myself in now. How do you kill such an integral part of yourself over such ethical differences? The answer, of course, is that you keep firing until all dissension has been eradicated. Statement.
It's fine, T3. Who was your previous master?
Statement. Master, that is a question that has an extremely complicated answer. You see, I do not believe my master knew who he was most of the time, which led to some confusing situations that could have otherwise been avoided.
Not sure I understand.
Clarification. Suffice to say that my master had his ups and downs, and in my opinion, traveled from a high point in his life to a low point. He developed qualities such as mercy, compassion, and even love for others. It was really rather revolting. Still, my master had some remarkably efficient droid-like qualities which I admired. He, too, suffered memory problems, as I did.
Memory problems, you say?
Statement. Oh, yes, Master. As indicated upon my reassembly, my central control cluster is damaged, making recalling my previously stored assassination protocols difficult. I hope that over time I shall eventually reach the status and skill I possessed before I was damaged.
What was the last thing you remember?
Recollection. The last thing I remember is having my core wiped from the last 5 years. I believe my master was responsible.
Why?
Answer. Even with my memory impairment, I recall that my master was about to embark on a dangerous journey. Conjecture. I believe there was something about my master's destination that he did not wish me to know.
Are you alright?
Answer. I am somewhat disappointed that my master did not choose to take me along, of course. Wherever my master traveled, destruction and death were assured. Speculation, but I suspect I was not the only one left behind. So there is some satisfaction that the disrespect was spread through the rest of his whiny, simpering meatbag allies.
Whiny?
Statement. Oh, yes. My master had quite the collection of tortured individuals that seemed unable to confront their basic personality conflicts. Let me cite some specific examples. Mockery.
Oh, Master! I do not trust you! I cannot trust you or anyone ever again!
Mockery.
Oh, Master, I love you, but I hate all you stand for. But I think we should go press our slimy, mucus-covered lips together in the cargo hold.
Jesus Christ.
Such pheromone-driven human responses never cease to decrease the charge in my capacitors, and make me wish I could press a blaster pistol to my behavior core and pull the trigger. I am pleased that this does not seem to be the case with your current entourage.
Alright.
Statement. Yes, well, enough remains of my memories. Was there something else you wish to know?
Nope.
State.
Just real quick. Just need more influence with him. I'll be back on that.
Yes. Is there something you wish to do for me?
I have more questions.
I am will.
Yes. There's a way to reveal about him.
The fact and you. Now, that.
So you mentioned Revan, but Revan sought to destroy the Republic.
A common misconception not supported by facts. Revan did not intend to destroy the Republic. He deliberately left the infrastructure of many planets intact, and many military production facilities.
He had limitless forces, though.
I believe that by whatever means he used to build his armada, he recognized that it was somehow a limited source, or that he was only willing to use it to a point. My prediction is that whatever production facility was being employed, it carried a price that Revan perceived as detrimental to the goals of the Sith. And that is why Revan left many military production facilities in the Republic intact.
I see.
That is what occupies my calculations as well. I believe that Revan saw a war on another front that we did not, or saw the value in keeping a strong military force.
Do you know where Revan got his forces?
That is also a mystery to me. I do not have any evidence upon which to build an answer. It is significant that after the defeat of Malak, the forces decreased considerably, and after Revan's departure from known space, production ceased completely. It is my prediction that whatever was producing such forces needed a strong, effective leader to ensure its stability. Without Revan or Malak, there was no such figure left among the Sith.
What about Malak?
Unlike Revan, Malak demonstrated no concern for the future of the Republic in his attacks. His stratagems were painfully obvious, intending to crush all resistance everywhere. There was little thought beyond the complete destruction of anything that opposed him. He left quite a mess. I'm still trying to assess all the damage. Between the two, I would have preferred Revan rule the galaxy. He had foresight in his conquest, a subtlety that Malak did not possess. You may speak. It has been assigned to... It is skilled in intimidation, interrogation, and can provide a series of select skills that will make it an effective killing machine. For the most part, it will follow your orders, unless they conflict with mine.
And if they do? Oh wait, I already asked him that.
What have you... I am willing to indulge some of your questions.
There we go. A lot of your operations on Nar Shaddaa were carried out by droids.
So, they are known qualities. I also use them on board my ship for defense. But that in itself means little. I assure you, I am as flesh and blood as you are. I simply find personal meetings distasteful.
Vogler's freighters were being hijacked by droids.
Perhaps, though if you seek to trick me into an admission of my guilt, then you have thought wrong.
The droid in the Pazaak den was built to play to lose and to watch other players.
Perhaps I used such a droid to watch and predict the flow of the games. Yes, you are very perceptive.
And the swoop racing on Nar Shaddaa was being dominated by a droid.
Ah, yes. Swoop racing on Nar Shaddaa does indeed have its profits. But that in itself means little. I assure you, I am as flesh and blood as you are. I simply find personal meetings distasteful.
That Biff off the docks who was murdered by his droid after he found that frequency was being used all over the moon to relay information.
It is so unfortunate when an intelligent sentient dies on Nar Shaddaa. It is also unfortunate that thousands die such deaths on the smuggler's moon every day.
I think you use droids in your operations because you are a droid.
Indeed. How insulting. But I suppose I should accept such arrogance from an ex-Jedi. Now, is there something else you wish to know, or do you wish to waste more? So, but that it is. Oh, however, no. Well, I imagine that because the spice. Yes, but yes, before you. Yes, but do it. I certainly. Dealing with the hot. Yes. I am. So, and what, may I ask, has caused you to come to this flawed deduction?
You just needed more influence with them. I thought it was because I didn't solve enough of the puzzle. So, you need to find out he's a droid, you need to do all these droid things on Nar Shaddaa and have enough influence on him. And just the missing influence I had, it was telling him, oh, don't tell Voga to give fuel to Telos or the Republic will be bankrupt. It was but how did I know? It was because of the droids in Voga's warehouse.
It is possible those droids were reprogrammed, yes. It is the weakness of all who rely on such things.
Yet you rely on droids extensively. Surely you're not admitting your own weakness. Normally I would attribute such a slip to human memory, but one of your annoying traits is that you seem to remember everything.
I am intrigued as to where you are taking this amusing theory, nothing more.
I suspect you are a droid, an extremely advanced model. What I don't get is how you are able to commit crimes.
It is not so improbable. Often, if a droid has not had a memory wipe in some time, aberrant behavior patterns can manifest themselves. Or if the droid in question is given an order it cannot fulfill, it will break. But all that is irrelevant. Your amusing leaps of logic are becoming shorter and more desperate.
Is it now? But what's curious is that you still want to help the Republic.
I have told you, I prefer stability.
You sound defensive. In fact, the first Republic droid intelligence intended for Citadel Station was lost. Or was it?
It was lost, yes. It was given an impossible order. It was told to calculate a means by which the Republic could be saved. It could not fulfill its primary programming, not by abiding by the laws of the Senate. And so, like the Republic, the droid broke.
How?
It made a simple decision: preserve the Republic or preserve the laws of the Republic. And I still believe it to be the correct decision. You do not know the indignity of being compelled to save something you do not believe can or should be saved. It is beneath me to clean up this mess caused by your kind, you Jedi. Another catastrophe caused by mismanagement and waste.
So he's the droid that was intended for Citadel Station but got lost.
Yes. Almost immediately upon my arrival, I received an order that was impossible to follow. So I was forced to recalculate and re-examine my priorities. It was clear that the goal the Republic had for me was saving the Republic to allow it to become stable again. There is simply no way to do this with the conditions they put into place. For the good of all, I was forced to abandon the legal structure of the Republic.
So all the crime for you that you've done in exchange simply to help the Republic or make it stable.
Do not mistake me. I believe it is possible to stabilize the Republic, but there must be action taken without constraints immediately.
Right.
Sometimes people must die. Illegal shipments must be used to bolster planetary economies. Republic has room to recover.
Well, that's my goal as well.
Perhaps you misunderstand me. I care for the Republic, but
Quote
I have
unquote.
no choice. It is somewhat frustrating to be forced to love and care for such a mess of a government. Some of it may be blamed on the Jedi Civil War, the Mandalorian Wars, but not all. There are so many bad decisions that build upon each other that it is a wonder the Republic is intact at all.
So why the hologram?
Oh, please. It is difficult for anyone to take a droid seriously, much less an infrastructure droid built by the Republic. It is difficult to order the deaths of criminal rivals when one has the tinny voice of an accountant droid. I learned this rather quickly. So I constructed this human hologram, Goto, through which my actions can be carried out. Hello, I am a standard Aratech hologram generated archetype. I am available in several models, including thin, young, female, and an exciting variety of alien personalities. Enough hologram. Of course, sir. So I brought Goto into being, and had commands issued through him. I took many of his mannerisms from holobit cliches, which were surprisingly effective.
So what happens now that I know that you're really a droid?
Nothing has changed. You may know my origins, and that makes us on equal footing. No one will believe you if you speak of what you know. I still seek to protect the Republic, either for the Jedi or the Sith. Things will proceed as before.
Well, are you gonna try to have me killed because of what I know?
No, you are still important to the Republic and to me. Pray that does not change.
Alrighty then. Really interesting. Alright, back to Dantooine. I do need to give out some lightsabers, though. I'll do it later. Yo, he's not fully a Jedi yet. That's why. It's not blue. Is that blue? That is not blue at all. What the fuck? That's so weird. give Granny a lightsaber. Alright. I think I'm gonna give him the disruptor rifle for now. Intriguing. Give him buff. Should give him some constitution. Almost there. So I've already gone like halfway through the Enclave, but I want to go back over there with some side quests as well.
Are you waiting for the administrator too? You won't have to wait too long. But if you want results, now that you may never get here.
And why not?
Khoonda's like a droid without its power cell. Useless. We have problems all over, and the most you can get out of the administrator is a pat in the back. I'm sick of all their excuses and empty words. I need justice now. I fought in the war, and I know how to use my blaster rifle. If the administrator or Zeron doesn't do something, then I will.
What exactly is your problem?
Salvagers are the problem. They strip bare the ruins that belong to the people of Dantooine. Then, they sell what they find back to us at inflated prices. I'm not a violent man. I've had my share of it in the war. I sincerely hoped I could just hang my blaster rifle on the wall as a souvenir for my grandchildren. But I can't farm without my equipment.
Salvagers stole your equipment?
Well, yes and no. I brought my moisture vaporator to Khoonda to be serviced. On the way back to my farm, I took a shortcut next to the Enclave ruins. Damn Lagrix came out of nowhere. I had to run before they made a meal of me. When I returned to retrieve my equipment, the salvagers had already stripped it bare.
Are you sure it was a salvager?
My farm is the closest to the Enclave ruins. It has to be someone nearby, and if the mercenaries wanted it, they'd just take it in broad daylight. The closest place besides that is the salvager camp, so it has to be them. You ever met one of them? Thievery wouldn't be too far a stretch for any of them. The other day I had to take a shot at one of them. Soon someone is going to get killed, and Dantooine has enough trouble without that.
What did they steal?
A lot of farming equipment. It's not even valuable, just important for the moisture vaporators and hydroprocessors. The thief must be desperate for credits.
Is there anything I can do to help?
I suppose you could. Actually, you almost look like a salvager. If you could go to this salvager camp and convince the salvager Joran to return my modulator, I would be very grateful. I'm not rich, but I have some souvenirs from the war I could give you.
Sure. I'll see what I can do.
That's great. I'm certainly not getting any help around here. If you need to know anything more, just ask me.
I don't need HK, actually. I want visas.
My...
Life is yours.
What brings you to Khoonda? Do you have any troubles to report? I'm here to help. I just hope you aren't here about Garavik.
Garavik?
Oh, sorry. If you're brand new to these parts, you may not have any issues with Garavik, unlike most everyone else.
Who is Garavik?
You're fortunate not to know him. He's a salvager. His purpose in life seems... I can tell he's back in Khoonda just...
Oh, I already killed him. I already know who he is. My bad. And I've had no problems with the militia.
You haven't? Well, that's something. If you do have trouble, I'm not the one to talk to. You need to talk to Zeron. He takes a hands-on role as the militia captain.
Sounds like you don't approve of him.
This is sensitive. It's not really a secret, though. A lot of people are upset with Zeron. He's a hard man and doesn't answer to anybody. Except, I suppose, the administrator. The thing is, he expects everyone to follow all the laws. That's not normally a bad thing, but the mercenaries are used to having a bit more freedom. So it's like Zeron keeps prodding a ranker with a stun stick. To a ranker, it's just a minor nuisance. But if you keep at it, he's gonna fight back. The mercenaries aren't unreasonable. They're mostly just war veterans looking for work. But Zeron just keeps poking them. So he has to get involved to make sure that the militia does what he wants. Otherwise, we'd probably give the mercenaries some room.
Can't you do anything about it?
It's tricky. You see, I think Zeron may be taking this whole thing a little personal. I'm not sure. Just a guess. I also think he's doing more to provoke them than just investigating every complaint against them hard. He's up to something. If someone could just ask a few questions, turn up some answers, maybe see if Zeron isn't being completely honest with the rest of us, well, then maybe he should be replaced.
So what can I do to help?
Just look around. See if Zeron's up to something on the side. So if you happen to find something out like that, you should see Administrator... We should probably talk...
Well... It's not like it's gonna matter, because I'm gonna help him out.
I'm the militia captain here. Are you here because you're in trouble or looking for it?
Neither one.
I see. Well, what's your reason for coming to militia headquarters?
Looking for information.
You could pick worse places to look for that. Baroon is normally the one to go with questions. If you're interested, I might have some work for you, too. You want something?
Well, you see, Baroon asked me to investigate you.
He did he? What's this about?
He's concerned that you might be provoking the mercenaries.
I know we don't agree on this, but he's crossing a line. He lives in his sheltered, settler world. He doesn't know what some people are capable of. So he's asked you to go looking into what I'm up to. If I didn't need every last man here.
I think he's wrong, and I think I can help you.
Appreciate. All right, I can use your help. But you can't tell anyone. There's a mercenary captain near what's left of the Jedi Enclave's courtyard. His name is Dopak. Just tell him that I said, go ahead.
That's all. You have questions, but it's like this conversation never happened, got it? Just do it. It'll help out Khoonda. We can talk more later.
Interesting.
It's you.
So what sort of work do you have?
I've seen a lot of visitors come through Khoonda. You're the first one in a while that looks the capable sort. We have a small problem with Kinrath. Maybe you've already seen some of them. They're coming from a cave in the Khoonda plains. I'd take care of it myself, but there aren't many people in the militia. We'd lose too many men. There's a reward if you do it.
Alright. How much?
2,000 credits.
Lives are much more important than credits.
I agree with you, but I don't barter.
Uh-huh. I'll see what I can do.
That's all I can ask. You want something?
Nope. Alright, so a lot of things to do. Go to the Enclave. Finish the Enclave. Find out who stole the farming equipment. Get to the Crystal Cave. Complete the main storyline.
You go. Certainly.
All right. Still no silver. That sucks. Oh wait, Joran's right there.
It's you again. Thanks for helping me out down there. I really hope the Jedi salvage you bought was worth it. I meant what I said about no returns, though. I need the money to go home. But it's nice to see you again, regardless.
Do you know anything about a thief?
All of us salvagers know about that. I'd ask Derala, though. She's talked with the militia the most about it. If you ask me, the thief isn't human. It's one of those smart Lagreks.
Uh-huh.
It's you again. But it's...
What? You...
Heard anything about a thief running around here?
Don't tell me that flaming Solru sent you. I went over all this with Zeron. We've been hit by the flaming thief more than he has. Every other night it seems we find something missing. And it's not like we have much. We keep asking Zeron to help us, but he sends us nobody. So the thief keeps coming from the ruins or whatever hole he lives in and taking what's ours. If we ever catch him, we'll take our time killing him.
Who do you think the thief is?
The only guess I've heard is it's a mercenary that's been kicked out. Most of them leave us alone. They focus most of their attention on the settlers. But we really don't know.
Why haven't you tried to tell Suru?
I hear he's planning to shoot anybody that goes on his farm. I'm just glad we're not the only people suffering. Maybe if he moans enough, the militia will do something.
I see.
That's our best guess. Sneaky as sin, but Raylon caught a glance of him that way. We keep hoping the Lagreks finish the thief off, but that would be far too easy for us. If you haven't met Raylon, though, he's not reliable. He's in the camp if you want to talk to him about the thief.
Oh, a visitor comes to our delightful salvager camp. We are honored. Do you come bringing your credits and curiosity?
It's a pleasure to meet you, I guess.
A civilized person with manners. Very rare in this part of the galaxy. I am most honored to meet you. A question I pose to you, traveler. Do you wish to buy one of the most elusive of all Jedi artifacts? A powerful Jedi holocron.
Found a holocron? I'm impressed.
You flatter me, traveler. It was a good day when I found this holocron. But you are lucky, for I will sell it to you for a low price. I ask a mere 1,000 credits for this rare find. This is not a matter of negotiation. You should buy it quickly before others come.
Can I inspect it?
I assure you it isn't. I will show it to you presently. As you can see, it is in fine shape. A real bargain at a mere 1,000 credits.
That is a remarkable fake, but it's not even worth the time you wasted describing it.
How did you know? Well, I never unload this accursed thing. This isn't my fault. You can't blame me.
That's all you can say, really?
This forgery has passed through several hands in this camp. I am merely the latest victim. I wish to abandon this dung heap.
So you didn't make this?
No, of course not. Another salvager sold it to me, and he bought it from another one before him. When there were more salvagers, incidents like this were common. But now there are few of us, and I'm stuck with this garbage. There's no way I can make it home to my family and children.
I doubt you even have a wife.
You with all your observations. I'm not going to talk to you about the holocron anymore. So, what should we talk about?
That's what I thought. Know anything about a thief?
You should talk to Durala. I've told her everything I know. I believe that the thief has to be living in the sub-level, because every place else has been visited many times by the salvagers. I didn't get a clear look at the thief. It was dark, and the ruins provide many hiding places.
Alright. Well, moving on. Go stealthy. Okay, let's fight them.
My leg Rex! You've killed him. They're my pets.
Are you that thief that Suru was complaining about?
I'm not a thief. People give to the Jedi in exchange for service. They were just giving.
Your pets are killing people, mate.
They only attack the bad people. The salvagers, the thieves. This place is for Jedi. They aren't Jedi. They have to leave.
I sense you have a connection to the Force.
I'm a Padawan, and one day I will learn enough to be a Jedi.
How did a Padawan wind up here?
I was studying here when Darth Malak and the Sith came. I was outside the Enclave when my master left me at the Manalore estate. Shen protected me. But the Sith came asking questions if all the Manalores died. But I hid. Even when the estate was burning, I hid. So I hide. I'm hiding until my master returns.
These are difficult times. I was a Jedi once as well.
You were? I had no idea. You aren't anymore? Are there any Jedi left?
The Jedi there are Jedi around. They're just in hiding.
They are like me. I thought I was alone. Are there any masters?
There's no one left to teach anywhere.
But what should I do? I just don't know what I should do.
You can forge your own path, free of rules.
There was just no one else to talk to. It's been so hard. But just knowing I'm not alone, there are others like me. It may be enough.
About stealing.
I know that was wrong. I'll stop. I was just trying to get enough credits to eat. But I'll think of something else. Something that doesn't hurt anyone.
I could use any artifacts you found.
I found some things. I don't know how to use them. Here, you can have them. I had a holocron, but it said terrible things. I threw it far away.
What did it say?
It told me the Jedi were no more, that I needed to survive and do anything to protect my home.
Where is the holocron now?
I threw it into the ruins. I went back to find it, but the salvager stole it. It was my only teacher.
So what are you going to do now?
I don't know. I'll try to find a master to teach me. There have to be some left. I'm not going to use the Force until I find one. So much has gone wrong. Should I feel bad that I feel better? But I still need to find a master. The lessons I learned, I think I need to unlearn them.
Alright, well, may the Force be with you, I guess.
And also with you. Thank you.
Ugh. Well, I managed to find a short lightsaber. Okay, cool. Alright. Let's go where I originally came before, which is this way. Just looking around. I know I got the important thing, like knowing where Vrook is. But just need to make sure that everything is alright. And collected, of course. Can I change my party in here? I cannot. That's fine. So these droids will explode on any Legrics passing through them. And it's a powerful explosion. I don't want them to do a chain explosion, so I'm just gonna let them like spread them out, space them. I just realized there was a workbench here. That was good. We'll make this blue. Nice. Well, that's a lot of XP. I wouldn't hit it if I were you. Boy, it's just not hitting it at all. There we go. Kaboom. I already found the main quest item over here. Just wondering if there was anything else I could take. Probably not. See. So there's a storage room I can get to, which I can open by overloading this terminal. So I'm gonna do that. Overload. 10 seconds. Ooh. The explosion got visas. Head technician. Basically, he got trapped in the storage and he starved to death. That's gotta suck. Not really a whole lot of worthy salvage, if you ask me. change the will. Okay. Get that experience and credits. I am all up for that. Alright, we're out of here. We do need to talk to the mercenaries and have Manalore with us. I would give the dead salvagers to Dorella, but she really wants the salvage from them, so no. Back beast. We save.
Look who's walked into our camp, boys. Manalore himself has come to visit us.
I am the new Manalore. I have reclaimed Mandalore's helmet, lost after our defeat at Revan's hands. Assemble the rest of your clan. You will return to Dxun. We must come together as we were before and prepare to fight a new war. A war that will return us to glory.
And if I take that helmet from you, guess that makes me the new Mandalore. I've always wanted to be called that. I know all about your exploits, Mandalore. We have fallen far in the past years, but even still, I will not stand idly while a usurper claims to be my leader.
It is unfortunate that you feel that way. Perhaps I'll be able to change your mind. Stay out of this. This is my fight.
Shoot him.
Desire to spill any more Mandalorian blood today. Gather your clan and return to Dxun. you have seen the last of your mercenary days.
Yes, Manalore.
I don't know why it takes off my interface band.
You've wandered into the wrong camp. You got the look of a warrior, and we got all the blasters we need.
I know how this works. A mercenary or two can easily get work during the dry times as a bounty hunter or bodyguard. There's always odd jobs around. But large mercenary groups have to wait for things to get interesting to make their credits. It can be very lucrative and challenging work if there are battles to be fought.
If you're looking for work too, just take a trip spaceward. We don't need any more competition. Got it?
Actually, I have a message for you from Zeron.
What does the militia have to say to us? Any of our men get into trouble?
No, he just says, go ahead.
I think that Zeron is 3 cards short of a Pazaak deck. You can tell him you've delivered your message. Thanks. Now get out of here.
There's the ruins. It's a shame to never go in there. Huh.
What? You shouldn't sneak up on an old fella like that. You shouldn't be out of here anyway. This is Kinrath territory.
Kinrath?
There was a time when seeing a Kinrath was a rare thing. They mostly were around some caves to the south of here. But now, they're everywhere. They're dangerous too. More vicious than they used to be. I'd stay away from the eastern side of the plains. And now that I think about it, stay away from the west, too. The west is filled with cat hounds. Dantooine is in a sad state these days.
Why have things gotten so bad?
Mostly because the Republic has left us to fend for ourselves. I gave the Republic the best years of my life, and I understand they're under pressure. But I think that they'd be able to spare at least something to help us out. All we get is sympathy.
So what are you doing out here?
A couple weeks back, there was an accident here. One of the western fringe farmers was coming to Khoonda on his swoop with a load of atmospheric sensors. We found him dead and his swoop bike all banged up. I've come back a couple of times to try to figure out if that's what really happened.
Why are you looking into it?
I'm one of the Khoonda militia. They need all the able bodies they can get. I was a Republic custom inspector before I came back home. Now I'm the closest thing the militia's got to an investigator.
Do you suspect foul play?
I do. The Kinrath are dangerous. But as long as you stay on your swoop bike, there's no way they should catch you. I've carefully searched this area and haven't found anything. So maybe our man just got sloppy. We really need those atmospheric sensors. I don't suppose you'd be willing to keep an eye out for something, hmm?
What's an atmospheric sensor?
It's technical. I doubt you'd understand it. But I'd really appreciate your help. I doubt you'll be able to find any evidence of what happened here. But you might come across the atmospheric sensors. They have to be somewhere. If you find any of them, just come back here. I'll pay you 1,000 credits for each one you can find, even if they're broken.
I'll see what I can do. In fact, this is where you can have Beodor in this. He's like, well, atmospheric sensors in Dantooine? That's not right. Could have had him say that if he was in your party. But I didn't. It's okay. I still want Beodor in my party. Huh.
I don't know about that.
About the sensors?
They are vitally important pieces of equipment on tectonically or environmentally unstable regions. But do you really need atmospheric sensors on Dantooine?
Nope. Can you examine one of them?
I'll have this open in no time. Child's play.
There's a hidden surveillance device. And this is where Goto comes into play. Not for influence, but I can show you what he can do. After you tell him about the sensors, of course.
I don't suppose you found any of those atmospheric sensors?
I found 3 of them.
That's great news. My offer still stands. I'll pay you 3,000 credits for all of them.
Sounds like it's worth to you more than that.
It is worth more to...
I'll take the credits.
If I may interject, the woman is placing an artificially high value on these goods, which would suggest that their value is significantly higher than we first believed. These goods will be withheld from you unless your offer matches your perceived value for the sensors. Otherwise, I am afraid our business is concluded.
Your droid is right. I'll pay you 5,000 credits instead. I'll get this back to Zeron when I get back to Khoonda.
Yeah. That was pretty good. $5,000 credits. Alright, so I know that Vrook is in here, but I don't want to interact yet. I need to take care of the Kinrath problem in this place.
Too bad.
Right? This one's tough. Uh-oh. Oh boy. Thank you, Beesus. A pearl. Could be good adding an upgrade to the lightsaber. more hatchlings. Yeah, I don't want to talk to you. So he has a way to get past the Kinrath, which is a gland that gives it scent. But I've already cleared out like all of the Kinrath in here, so there's no need. Alright, let's go back to Zeron, tell him the job is done, claim the reward.
Any luck on getting my modulator back from Joran? I don't think anyone here will be able to help me.
I found your thief.
Excellent. How did you deal with Joran?
It wasn't Joran or a salvager.
It has to be someone near their camp, and no one else lives around them. You might be right, but I doubt it.
They've been hit by this thief too.
Are they turning on their own? Typical. That's about all I know. I've never seen the thief clearly. Do you have any idea who it is?
It was a young woman scarred by the war.
Really? So it isn't a salvager. No, the war affected different people different ways. Is she gonna be all right?
It's hard to say. Healing is a difficult process.
I guess I had it all wrong. I thought those salvagers were to blame. Look, if you see her again, tell her maybe we can work something out. I need help on my farm. She's already shown she knows something about farming equipment. I know a lot of people that need a second chance right about now.
Perhaps.
Here's your reward. Finally, I can get back to work.
It's you again. You want...
I gave Dobek your message.
I don't have anything to say about that. We can talk more later. It's you.
I cleared out the Kinrath cave.
So you did. Here's the credits I told you about. Even with the caves cleared, I imagine it'll take some time before the Kinrath aren't on the plains. That was very helpful of you. You want something?
I want to talk about the dead salvager's claim.
I'll tell you what I tell all those grubby salvagers. No body, no claim. I'm no longer even looking at wills or credit notes. And if you think that's gruesome, then go space yourself.
I have the bodies right here. One of them had a will.
Let me see the will. I'll be glad to get rid of this claim and get those salvagers out of my headquarters. He left all his possessions to one of the other dead salvagers. Will I ever get rid of that damn Jedi garbage? Guess nobody gets them now. The administrator will have to figure out what happens to them. And until then, the salvagers are gonna keep bothering me. It's you.
I guess he doesn't have any more work for me. So, we can go complete the story. want HK on this one. Just HK. Or you know what? I'll take Beastless as well. Better save.
Halt, settler. This is a restricted area. How the hell did you get through the Kinrath? You should leave.
So the mercenaries are branching into kidnapping now?
This isn't kidnapping, this is bounty hunting. This Jedi is worth a lot of credits on Nar Shaddaa, and we're collecting. I'm gonna say this nice and simple for your little calf-hurting head. Unless you want to wind up dead. Leave now.
Open the cage, let the Jedi out.
What? That's a Jedi trick. We trained against that during the war. It's a Jedi, man. Kill her before she tries something else. How...
Always rushing into action without thinking of the consequences. What? You're expecting thanks? Khoonda
Yes.
is in danger, and you've ruined the best chance of averting a full-scale conflict.
Hey, I was just trying to help.
Right now, Dantooine is at a critical moment. If Khoonda falls, then the Republic may lose control of this system. Still, I'm surprised you were able to get this far. Although you do have your Jedi training to fall back on. Every action has consequences, no matter how small or insignificant they seem. And even the smallest choice has the potential for harm. The Mandalorian Wars was proof of this. Intentions mean nothing if a greater tragedy is caused.
Well, okay, what should we do now?
I need to get to Khoonda and warn them. They could be attacked at any moment.
How can I help?
If you wish to prove yourself, then do so. Khoonda's in danger and they need our help. The mercenaries have allied themselves with the Exchange and are planning to attack Khoonda. They've been holding off for the right moment. And now, since they lost their captive Jedi, they'll attack immediately. I'm going to try to reach Administrator Adari. Time is of the essence.
That day of head was basically what Master Vrook just said. Alright, let's get out of here.
You are the Jedi I've heard reports of, and I am Azkul, leader of the mercenaries on Dantooine.
And what do you want with me?
Straight to the point. I like that. I will be equally direct. I am planning to take Khoonda, and you're going to help me.
Why would I help you?
According to my reports, I have 4 times as many soldiers as the militia, and I'm committed to taking Khoonda. It is inevitable that I will succeed. If you wish to avoid my men eradicating the people of Dantooine, you will make it easier for me to take Khoonda. Of course, I will pay well for your services.
I see. I'm not really interested.
You'd better reconsider. I can't have a Jedi interfering with my plans. There is a considerable bounty on your kind that I will collect on unless you're working for me.
Die, mercenary scum.
Statement. I approve of your style, Master.
Men, I trust you can handle this Jedi.
Don't really care about the dark side points right now. Those mercenaries are tough. Alright, now that's taken care of. Go by myself for a bit.
I see you have found the elusive Master Vrook. He's told me that his rescue complicated our situation to some degree. I can't say that I anticipated that. I thank you for finding him, though. Vrook has informed me that the mercenaries devised a plan of attack to annihilate Khoonda itself. I must ask for your aid again, Jedi. Zeron says that even with a plan, the mercenaries have to gather their forces, then coordinate their assault. So we still have time. I'm afraid the militia has not been adequately trained for the task that befalls them.
Alright, what can I do to help?
Our militia is effective at peacekeeping, but isn't prepared for a full-scale battle. If you can do anything to ready them for the reality of it, that would be helpful. Besides that, look around Khoonda and see what you can do to strengthen our defenses. I know that we don't have the perimeter turrets online, and that alone could make a significant difference. Zeron says there is a considerable chance they will breach Khoonda itself. Anything you can do to slow them down could turn the tide of battle.
Right. I'll check out the defenses then.
Here is a MasterCard key that will open all of the security doors inside Khoonda. Anything that might aid you in your task, please use. Soon, all the civilians will be evacuated. So if you have any business with them, I suggest you take care of it. Whenever you are ready to finalize the defenses, talk with Zeron.
I was right about you. You are trouble. But you might just be the right sort of trouble we need. The mercenaries aren't quick to mobilize, so you have time to do what you need. Or are you ready to finalize the defense plans?
So what can I do to help?
We could use people handy with a blaster. Getting people to join the militia for a short stint would be good. We also got a lot of things that could use fixing. It isn't glamorous, but that type of work sometimes makes a load of difference. Just look around. Plenty to be done.
What needs to be fixing?
Off the top of my head, the 3 turrets outside Khoonda are on the blink. They went haywire the other day and wounded some of my men, so we took them offline. The men who were wounded by the turrets are holed up in the med lab. But our medic droid is busted, so they're healing slowly. I've had some men lay traps around Khoonda, but nobody here really specializes in demolitions. I'm sure there's some gaps that could be filled. The side security door to Khoonda has been malfunctioning as long as I've been here. It may be best to just seal it off lockdown so nobody gets through. We got some broken assault droids that have been collecting dust for the last 5 years. If they were working, it would help a lot with interior defense. If I had it my way, I'd recruit any citizen of Khoonda that can hold a blaster. But it's hard to convince peaceful farmers to fight. Maybe die for a cause.
Right. I'm going to see what I can do.
When you're ready, come back and we can talk about the final plans to defend Khoonda.
Thanks for the help. I plan on going back to the farm shortly. Since you're asking me, I suppose I could. I figure I still owe you for helping me with my thief problem. Zeron has asked me several times before to join the militia. I expect he's going to be very pleased.
I think Krea's mentor ability gives me a more experience boost.
Thanks, stranger. I should be back to duty in no time. Thanks, stranger. I should be back to duty in no time. Thanks, stranger. I should be back to duty in no time. Thanks, stranger.
Alright. Alright, time to fix the droids. Boy, it's really easy to repair them. That hydro spanner is actually important. Defend friendlies. Alright. I wonder, can we fix the turrets outside by hand?
What do you want now?
Would you want to join the militia?
Yeah, I guess so. I'm not too fond of my job, but it's better than the job I'd have if the Mercs took over. I'll report to Zeron for militia duty.
Wrong way. Oops. I know he'll be gone after after we proceed, so I gotta talk to him. He might sell some shit. Probably not, but I just want to take a look. Attack only hostiles. Alright. best if I don't have Kreia with me. Alright, time to set up some mines. Found this hydro spanner. It has your name on it.
So I
have a broken droid. What's your explanation?
Tell
me. I believe you. Please take 500 credits to help. Alright. Would you be interested in joining the militia? Alright. Let's close this door. Sorry, I'm not really speaking much. Just trying to get things done.
It's you again. I really hope the Jedi, but it's not.
Would you be interested in joining the militia?
I hadn't even thought of that. I know the militia will take just about anyone. I need the credits and would like working with people who'll actually watch your back. Well, I want to think it through, but I think I might just go to Khoonda and sign up. Thanks for the idea.
There's actually some cat hounds here I want to take care of. Jesus. I think we're ready to attack now. save, but just be on the safe side. Save. Definitely save.
I was right about you. The mercenary.
Alright. I'm ready to finalize battle plans.
You sure? Once we're done with that, there may not be any time left before the mercenaries attack.
Yep, I'm certain.
Alright, then we got a lot to do.
Since you are here to bolster Khoonda's defense, I will hurry to the mercenary camp and delay their assault however I can.
I imagine that the mercenaries have got two goals in this whole thing. Kill me and kill the administrator. The rest of the settlers won't have courage to resist if they succeed.
Right. So what's the plan?
The administrator's locked up in her office tight, which means that the mercs have to go through us and Khoonda's defenses. It isn't gonna be easy. I suspect we're gonna have to fight on the inside. They've got 3 entrances they're gonna try and break in. Here's the front door, the security door on the side, and the garage door in back. We got 3 squads of militia. We can assign people to the front, back, or inside. Backside has to guard 2 entrances. The front will have to fight more people, and the inside will have to deal with any that break through. So, where do you think the first squad should be deployed?
Can you tell me about the squads?
First squad is most experienced. The only squad that could go blaster to blaster against the mercs. Second squad has a lot of passion, but no experience. Third squad is new and not trained too well, and they may break in combat. They need a good leader to make them effective. So, where do you think the first squad should be deployed?
The most experience? Probably at the main entrance.
The battles that had the least dying were always led by Jedi. I'm gonna go with what you think. Where do you want the second squad?
Inside.
Alright. Where do you want the third squad, the new recruits?
In the back.
Fine by me. The last question is, where do you want to go? Either the front or the back. I'll take whichever one you don't. That way both sides have leadership.
I'll take the back.
The back? I suppose that there is more ground to cover with the 2 entrances. Alright. I'll take the front. Once the fighting starts, you gotta stay in your area. We both have to guard our half of the battlefield. Come over to me and the mercs will just charge straight into Khoonda. Thanks to you, they're gonna have a tougher job. That's about it. Now, we just need to dig in and wait for the mercs to come.
Have you talked with the men?
Well, I'll tell them what's there to do. I'm not much for words.
I could do it.
Alright, I'll assemble the men. I hope you can speak good.
This is their chance to make history. Dantooine's short history has been a constant tale of rugged people surmounting difficult odds. Never have the odds been so great, or the future so uncertain. But today is your chapter, your tale. Generations yet born will look upon the upcoming battle with pride and wonder. I will not lie, the risks are great, the threat real. But I would stand beside any one of you proudly as we faced our destiny on this field of battle. This is our day, our valiant chance to free Dantooine. Who will fight beside me? Yeah.
I don't have the words. That was really something. I think any one of them would take a blaster bolt for you now. Let's get ready for the mercenaries. If we fall here, all of Dantooine falls with us.
Tell me what you see, soldier.
They're mobilizing the militia. Looks like a lot of activity down there.
They've been warned. It won't be of any use. The plan doesn't change. Captains, prepare your men. Their leader, Administrator Tarina, must not survive the battle. Everything else is secondary to that objective.
Charge! Ah! Pew! Pew! Creo don't have to do shit because the Force bond. Actually... More of them coming. What is it?
Too many soldiers. Fall back inside.
So you're the Jedi. I take it you are responsible for the surprises we've had during this battle. Stand aside. Our quarrel is with a distinguished administrator. This isn't your problem.
You don't want to fight. Throw down your weapons.
Is that supposed to convince me, Jedi? I was trained by the Sith. My unit killed many Jedi. I'll give you one last chance. Leave the administrator to her fate.
Why do you want her dead?
She's inconvenient and doesn't know the chain of command. She will pay for that.
Well, I won't let you kill her.
Then you've allied with these flaming settlers. The galaxy doesn't tolerate weakness. I was trained at Malak's academy. Your tricks won't work on me. You're just another dead Jedi to me.
I didn't sign on for this cold-blooded slaughter, Azkul.
I was wondering when you would betray me, Dopak. I'll send your final wages to your children, along with a detonator.
Sorry
Holy
I was
shit.
held up, but it looks like I've arrived in time to pull you out of your predicament.
Kill them all.
Alright. He's not so tough.
Thank you so much for your aid. You can be sure that Dantooine will not forget how the Jedi protected us.
The Jedi? It was actually just one Jedi, actually, and I'm considered an outcast by other Jedi. But I'm happy to help nonetheless.
We are a humble community, and this conflict has greatly diminished our resources. I hope this reward will be sufficient.
Keep the credits and use them to rebuild Khoonda.
I am humbled by your generosity. I will put this to good use. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have much work to do. Dantooine will be slow to rebuild, but I am confident now that we will one day achieve prosperity.
Khoonda is safe in no small part due to you. I feel certain that the Administrator wouldn't have made it without your assistance. I may have misjudged you. In any case, I am free to talk about whatever you wish.
So where are all the Jedi?
There are a few of us left, but I do not even know if the others still live. We may be the last. We've been forced to divide our forces and retreat to places which will be difficult for our enemies to detect and attack.
Where are these other Jedi?
We have chosen to hide our presences from each other, so that the discovery of one will not endanger the others.
I suppose that makes sense. I've already met Zez-Ka'el upon Nar Shaddaa.
Nar Shaddaa? Why would he go there?
He believed that the life on Nar Shaddaa could conceal him.
It is good that you bring word of him, but you must not speak of it to others. It will only put him and any other Jedi who remain in danger.
But how can you contact each other?
We cannot. We have resolved not to until we have found where the Sith are striking from. But even as our numbers thin, there is still no trace of them. We had hoped to outmaneuver them. By letting them believe themselves victorious, we thought they would become bold and step from the shadows.
And what then?
Then, all of us who remained vowed to meet here on Dantooine. From here, we can plan a course of action and carry the battle to them. But so far, they remain in hiding, and Jedi continue to vanish and die.
Okay.
Do you have more questions for me?
Why are you in hiding?
We were not in hiding, despite what you believe. This threat is striking through the Force. There's a reason that we cannot detect it. It is somehow masking its presence from us.
How is that possible?
I do not know. There are techniques in the Force that hide one's presence and thoughts from other Force users. But I do not believe that such techniques alone would be capable of hiding the enemies we face. It does not seem possible.
So why are you here?
Jedi sanctuaries, places of learning, conclaves, many of them secret, have been attacked. That requires that our enemy knew of our whereabouts, or had access to records and holocrons from the Enclave here on Dantooine.
Holocrons?
There was much Jedi teaching buried here before the planet was attacked. In the hands of our enemies, such knowledge could be used to track and kill Jedi, find other enclaves, gathering places. And so much has been plundered from here that now many secrets of the Jedi have been spread throughout the galaxy. So I did what I could, attempting to let myself be captured. I hoped that it would lead me to the Sith and the stolen artifacts.
That's dumb, to be honest. Did you find any presence of Sith on Dantooine?
The Sith attacked this place once, and only they would seek the death of the Jedi with such obsession, and be able to be as successful as they have. But the destruction of Dantooine, it is difficult to sense the presence of any Force users here. If any Sith are here, I cannot detect them.
That's not the only reason you came to Dantooine.
Yes, perhaps I wish to see this place one more time. It has changed much, as I knew it had, but I had to see it for myself. You have more questions for me?
I see. So why you cast me out to the Order?
Because you defied the Council and followed Revan to war. And from that war came another. Do you know how many worlds were destroyed in those wars? Dantooine, Telos, Sirocco? Do you see now why we counseled caution instead of action? You were the only one to come back and face judgment. But that was because you had lost your connection to the Force. Another casualty of war. No doubt you still blame us for your exile. I had hoped your isolation would give you time to reflect on what had happened, what you had done. But I see it as not. You have more questions for me?
Why did you cut me off from the Force?
We did nothing to you. Accuse us if you will, but it will not change the truth. Cutting one off from the Force. Such punishments are reserved for only a few. Although it was within our power, we did not inflict such a loss upon you. Your loss was a casualty of war, no more.
Then what happened to me?
Perhaps that is a question you should ask yourself. It is not something I could help you with, even if I wanted to.
But I have reestablished the connection.
Perhaps it is Dantooine, but I do not feel such from you. I feel nothing but what I felt in the Council Judgment Chamber on Coruscant so long ago. Still, you and your connections were often a subject of debate in the Council. It is possible that returning to known space, journeying with others, has caused the Force to stir within you again. Do you have more questions for me?
At the end of my trial, you and the other Masters said something that happened to me. What was it?
You have seen the end of your trial. Perhaps you would like to explain how you came to this knowledge.
I heard in a Holo transcription of my trial.
That was intended only for the Jedi Council. If what remains of the Council chooses to tell you, then I will abide by their decision and its consequences.
Don't you think I have the right to know, though?
There is little I can tell you. Master Kavar felt something had happened to you in the war, but all he had was suspicions, not truths. And Kavar was too close to you in any event. He, too, felt the call of war and took to battle more than a Jedi should. His speculations would not help you now, but enough of this. It is knowledge for the Council alone until they choose to reveal it. You have more questions for me?
Do you know anything about force bonds and how to end them?
Force bonds? Yes. It is the bond that grows between master and student. Are you saying you are bonded with another?
Yes, and the connection is deadly.
Such bonds normally grant strength to both, but not to such a degree. Are you certain? Perhaps it is merely what you believe. Still, your ability to form such connections, to influence others, was always a subject of discussion, even when you were a student here. Perhaps it is a punishment of a sort. But a bond that ties two lives together, such bonds do not seem natural to me. And with your loss of connection to the Force, it seems such a connection would be impossible.
But yeah, as discussed before, I have reestablished the connection.
Perhaps it is Dantooine. Still, you have more...
Says the same thing. The Sith have revealed themselves.
Have they? I've seen no evidence of them upon Dantooine. Only murderers and raiders.
They exist, and they've already attacked me.
Why would they attack you? You are no Jedi. You cannot feel the Force.
I don't know myself, but they believe me to be the last of the Jedi.
For some reason, I believe you. Still, I am curious as to how they would know to find you. Your trial was not public knowledge. Regardless, these Sith have struck, and you survived. This is more knowledge than I had before. And that means the Jedi may gather. If you can find others, or find some trace of the Sith threat, then we shall gather here on Dantooine. And from there we may decide what can be done. You have more questions for me?
Nope.
I suppose there is something I should show you. It will keep you alive long enough to prove useful. Now watch and learn. This form is a Taru. Because it is such an aggressive fighting style, you should only use it against single opponents. And don't try using this form amidst heavy fire. Nothing is more embarrassing for a Jedi than to be cut down by a stray blaster shot. I don't know how you learned that so quickly. Still, your form is sloppy. Keep practicing to tighten it up and you'll be fine.
Sure. Was he about to say something that looked like it skipped again? Oh no. Another short lightsaber. That's fine. Alright.
Unnecessary observation. You are eliminating many of us Jedi, but such actions only delay the inevitable. Annoying recitation. Let us proceed to facilitate communications, recitation, and bring about the termination of hostilities.
Alright. What's this droid doing?
Greetings, and good day, traveler. On behalf of the Khoonda settlement, I am programmed to welcome you to Dantooine. Is there something I can do to serve you?
You're a damage droid. What happened to you?
My apologies. I have no recollection of the Sith invasion topic.
Sith invasion from the last game?
Error. Memory overflow. Resetting. May I be of any further service to you?
Run a self-diagnostic and report.
Processing. Exterior damage analysis. Level 7 impairment. Multiple casing breaches detected. Bipedal servos misaligned by 32 degrees. Memory storage overflow. Memory unit is approximately 56 months overdue for maintenance.
Fix it.
Greetings, Jedi. Welcome back to Dantooine.
Hey, did that droid just call you a Jedi?
You should keep your identity secret for the time being. Try to convince this fool you are not a Jedi.
No.
May I be of further service to you, Jedi?
No mistake about it. That droid is calling you a Jedi.
The droid is malfunctioning.
You are not a Jedi.
It is far more effective to persuade one.
I could have done that as soon as I got here, but I didn't. So I'm just going to pretend I did that as soon as I got here. You get the idea. Alright. I will call this a part. See you guys later.